Hi and welcome to RKV's நம்ம தமிழ்ல biology. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம வீடியோல replication and transcription நம்ம compare பண்ணி analyze பண்ணலாம். So replication and transcription ஓட full process எப்படி நடக்குதுன்னு டீடைலா பார்க்கறதுக்கு replication வீடியோவும் transcription வீடியோவும் பாருங்க. இந்த வீடியோல நம்ம ரெண்டுக்கு இருக்கிற difference and ரெண்டுக்கு இருக்கிற similarities பத்தி பார்க்கலாம். Replicationல entire length of the DNAவும் அப்படியே copy ஆகும். Whereas transcription la entire length copy ஆகாது. Only the portion of a DNA which codes for a particular protein. The portion is called genes. Only genes will be transcribed in transcription. In replication, from one double-stranded DNA, you get two double-stranded DNA. Whereas in transcription, from one double-stranded DNA, you get a mRNA, not a DNA. Second, in the replication, the two strands of the DNA takes part in replication. From both two strands, the new strands will be synthesized. Whereas in transcription, only one strand participates in a transcription. The strand in replication, the strand which runs from 3' to 5' is called template strand. 3T template T. So 3 to 5 is a template strand. Since 3 to 5 is continuous, 3, 4, 5 you can write even up to infinite numbers you can write. So the 3 to 5 prime strand is a template strand and the template strand will give rise to continuous synthesis strand called leading strand. So the strand which runs from 5 prime to 3 prime is called coding strand. Coding strand will give rise to lagging strand or a Okazaki fragments. In transcription, only this template strand with the polarity of 3' to 5' will take part in transcription. The other strand called coding strand will be displaced. So the replication occurs in the cell which is either undergoing mitosis or meiosis. So the cells which are resting will enter into the cell cycle. Cell cycle replication happens during the interphase of the cell cycle. Interphase has a G1 growth phase, S synthetic phase and G2 growth phase. So the replication specifically happens in the S phase of the interphase. Whereas transcription happens even in the cells which is not entering into a cell cycle. They happen even in the cells which are resting in the G0 phase. Because even the resting cells need to replenish the proteins present on the surface of the cells like membrane proteins and carrier proteins. So the proteins when the replace ஆகணும்னா the proteins has to be transcribed from the chromosome and the DNA present inside the nucleus. So the transcription happens even in the cells which are resting. So a replication starts at the portion of the DNA called origins of replication. Origin of replication is nothing but the specific sequence present in the DNA. So in eukaryotes we can see there are many origin of replication because the DNA have a lot of base pairs, whereas transcription happens at the position of the gene called promoter region. They start from the promoter region. So replication, from the origin of replication, the DNA replicates in eukaryotes on the both the direction. So if this is the origin of replication, the DNA replicates in both the direction. Whereas in transcription, the transcription proceeds from the promoter towards the terminator in only one direction. Now coming into the enzymes for replication, there are 5 enzymes which are needed for replication. They are helicase, topoisomerase, DNA dependent DNA polymerase, primer and the ligase. Whereas in transcription there is only one enzyme which is DNA dependent RNA polymerase. Enzyme DNA polymerase in replication in prokaryotes there are 3 types of DNA polymerases. DNA polymerase 1, 2 and 3. Whereas in eukaryotes there are 5 types of DNA polymerases. The DNA polymerase 1 and 2 will perform the function of repair, whereas DNA polymerase 3 will do replication, that is they attach a complementary base pair. Whereas in transcription the enzyme RNA polymerase in prokaryotes there is only one enzyme, whereas in eukaryotes there are 3 types of RNA polymerases. The RNA polymerase 1, 2 and 3. RNA polymerase 1 which is first function is to produce ribosomal RNAs that ends with S, that is 28 S rRNA, 18 S rRNA, 5.8 S rRNA. RNA polymerase 2 will takes part in transcription then produces mRNA by attaching a complementary base pair. And RNA polymerase 3 will produce 3 types of RNA which is tRNA, so small nuclear RNAs and 5S rRNAs. In replication, from the origin of replication, the helicase enzyme binds and breaks the hydrogen bond. So that is unwinding in replication is done by helicase to form a replication bubble. Whereas in transcription, the hydrogen bonds between the two double-stranded DNA is broken by the enzyme DNA-dependent RNA polymerase. So since the replication, entire DNA is copied, there will be a supercoiling. So supercoiling has to be prevented by the enzyme topoisomerase. Since transcription, only the portion of the DNA gene is transcribed, there will not be any supercoiling. So there is no need for any specific enzyme. And the enzyme DNA polymerase is the enzyme which elongates the chain in the replication, and the DNA polymerase need a primer to give it a 3' OH chain for it to elongate the chain. So that portion of the 3' OH end is given by the primer, which is an RNA. Similarly, the RNA polymerase needs a sigma factor help for it to go and bind with the promoter to initiate a transcription. And the enzyme DNA polymerase will synthesize a new strand in the direction of 5' to 3'. RNA polymerase are also synthesize the new strand in the direction of 5' to 3'. Since in DNA, from one strand, another strand of DNA is replicated. Adenine, if adenine is present in the template strand, the complementary nucleotide will be a thymine. Whereas in transcription for adenine, since transcription produces an mRNA, instead of thymine you have a uracil. And since the DNA have a primer which is an RNA, this primer has to be removed and there has to be, the remaining strands has to be attached to produce a DNA. So that function is done by the enzyme ligase. Here there is no need for any ligase, but they need a Rho factor for termination of transcription. In some places where there is a Rho independent termination will happen by means of a hairpin bend. The substrate for the enzyme DNA polymerase is deoxynucleotide triphosphate. The deoxynucleotide triphosphate can be either adenine, guanine, cytosine or thymine. Whereas in transcription, since DNA is copied to mRNA, the sugar is not a deoxyribose and it is a ribose. So the substrate for the enzyme RNA polymerase is nucleotide triphosphate. At the end of the replication, the DNA so far replicated has to be proofread and checked so that the base pair added were complementary and are similar to the parent DNA, so that when the DNA thus formed enters into the cell cycle of mitosis or meiosis, there is no defective DNA that is transmitted to the daughter cell. So the proofreading and repair happens post replication. Whereas in transcription, after transcription in eukaryotes, there are introns which has to be removed and exons has to be joined together to produce a mature messenger mRNA. So that process is splicing happens, and to prevent the mRNA from damage from the cytosolic enzymes, there is a capping and the tailing. Capping with the help of methylguanosine triphosphate and tailing with the help of a polyatyl happens, and as at the end of production of mRNA, the mRNA leaves the nucleus into the cytoplasm to undergo translation. And the end of replication and end of a proofreading, the DNA enters into the either mitosis or a meiosis. Hope replication and transcription compare பண்ணும்போது எந்த கன்ஃபியூஷனும் இல்லாமல் replication and transcription உங்களுக்கு clear ஆயிருக்கும்னு நம்புறேன். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. I will meet you in the next video. Bye.